UNLV Rebel. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hoosiers offense will come out first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
No gain on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Rides to back and leaves it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Makes the catch. It's Woodside. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So UNLV's offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give out of the gun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was in press? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Smith dropping to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on 1st down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go.
Off play action on first down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hard running there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Woodhead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Fires to the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them.
Touchdown, Indiana! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Rebels offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What a cut. Now he's loose. All kinds of room to the right. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Woodside. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Spins away from the defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pulls and fires complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. And then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got it.
Breaks into the open. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give it up, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Rebels are on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to barge in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They will score! Touchdown, UNLV! When you're handed a break, With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. Smith dropping to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Motion from the wideout. off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Woodhead. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 21 to Missouri.
Creates a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Smith wants to throw. Here's a heat. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Irvin. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Woodhead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
It's first down from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
UNLV, 31, Indiana, 28.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to the ground with the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play. The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones of that conference. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 28 to Missouri. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. He's trying to chase him by the defense.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the catch. It's Hurst. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Indiana sends the offense onto the field.
You know,
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
It is very tough when you're a secondary player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away all the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On the ground, it's Hurst. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick catch on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Bunch formation for these receivers. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Dotson. Got the back over the middle.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really